Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I've got another gel mixing video for you all tonight. I've got a few colors that I want to make. One pot of gel that I want to adjust the color of. I don't like the way that it looks right now. It doesn't look good against my skin. And maybe a few other, just stuff for fun. So first of all, I do have a couple things to get out of the way. I did find out that those Savillon pens that I had, hang on, these, you can take the top of them off. Where the white part is will come right off. If you have a pair of like pliers or something you can grab it with and pull it straight out, then you can drain the gel polish out. I haven't done that yet, but I did buy a little empty palette to drain them into. These pens don't hold a whole lot, so I'm hoping this palette will hold, what was that, six of these? I hope. So yeah, and I will leave a listing or leave a link below. I got this on Amazon and it came with, let's see, it came with this little spatula. It came with one of these little like dabber tools for the sponges, and I've already got a sponge in there because it came with a pack of sponges, which I have been into. So yeah, for $3.99, I mean, I feel like that's a hell of a deal. So yeah, just a little update on that if anybody wanted to know. And one other thing that I wanted to show you all. I learned the other day that those, what are they called? Raindrop gel top coats that are really popular now. They're usually a 2-part top coat. They're kind of hard to find if you don't want to spend a ton on them. So I saw a hack on how to do it. If you already have some of this poke gel, the base is what you need. Don't worry about the colors. You just need the base. You've basically got what you need to do it. So hang on. So all I've done is just coated a tip in black and then one of these Rarism cat eyes that were so pretty. I still haven't got any nails on this hand yet. I think that's what's going to go on this hand yet is some of those. Because, I mean, look. God, those are gorgeous. So, to do this, what you need to do is apply a layer of your poke base gel, or your poke gel base. It'd be so nice if my brain ever worked correctly anymore. So yeah, poke gel base, evenly and thinly. Give that a cure. Okay, and then once it's cured, I'm going to use this top coat because this is the one I tried already and it worked. Just any top coat as far as I know. The key is you want it super thin on your brush. Don't go in with like the normal amount that you would usually use. Like super thin. Hardly anything on your brush. About as much as you can scrape off. And then just put it over top of your cured poke gel base. And there's something about this base that like repels gel. So you have to give it a few minutes. And if you need to, yeah, sorry, this is a tryptophobia or however you pronounce it warning. So yeah, look away now if you don't like that kind of stuff, the stuff with the holes. But you give it a few minutes and you can kind of help it with a, like, any kind of little implement, a little stick or anything. And you've got like that raindrop effect. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that very well or not, but yeah, it just makes that raindrop effect all on its own. So yeah, if you have any of this sitting around, you can do the raindrop effect already. And I've got it cured. And yeah, you've got your little drops. Now, if you want to, now you can go in with a chrome and it will only stick to the drops because that poke gel base repels chrome. So it will only stick to the drops where the top coat is, and you can top coat it again. And so, yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of possibilities there with that. So just a little hack I found and I thought I would share with y'all. Okay, now we can get to the actual gel mixing. So, first things first. This is that pot of gel that came free from LGN Pro. I've tried to pull the sticker off, but it's doing that. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of this gel. I can't remember. I'll put it here on the screen. This is that gel that she was giving away a free pot in every order until she ran out because she ended up with a bunch of them that weren't the color that she wanted them to be. They didn't have enough of the purple shimmer in them. So this is the color of the gel. It looks different on screen than it looks in person. In person, it is very like pinky orange. And against my skin, it does not look good at all. And I have tried. So I know it shears out. Hard gel shears out when you put it on a nail. It looks deeper in the pot, but I've tried it and it does not look good with my skin at all. It looks really strange. So I want to lighten it and I don't know, lighten it for sure and then see where we go. I have already been kind of playing around with it and there's not really much in there, but I have been kind of playing around with it and got like a light nude, which I mean that's pretty much what I need for me. So now I have learned a little trick from another channel who does a lot of gel mixing videos. Anna Life Positive, I'm pretty sure is the name of the channel. I've put a lot of her videos on my gel mixes playlist that I've made available on my channel for y'all to check out. There's several of her videos on there, but she mixes a very small amount on a palette first before she starts mixing in the big jar, which is genius, and I can't believe I never thought of that myself. So yeah. So we're going to be doing a lot of that tonight, I think, probably. Trying it out on a little palette first. So just get a little bit of this on here. And the way that I did this before was I started out with some of the milky white that I make myself. Man, I'm having a mess and a half here tonight. And just like that, I'm already covered in like sticky gel. So yeah, if you're going to do this at home yourself, I say this a lot, and I've definitely said it in all my mixing videos. Please wear gloves. Protect your skin, because you will end up with sticky stuff all over you and your surface. So yeah, protect your skin, protect your surface. So anyway, so to get that color, I think I started out with a decent amount of milky white compared to this color. And that's already lightening it up. I should have recorded this when I did it before so I knew exactly what I did, but I kept all the stuff together over here on the side of my desk so I knew. And I also added some milky white gel polish because this seems to have just a little more pigment in it than the already mixed milky white gel. See, that's still not, it's not the color I had before. Here, let me put some of that other out on my little palette here so y'all can see them side by side. That's why there's so little of it in this pot, because this is the way I did it before, was just on this little palette. So yeah, there's the color difference. So I want it somewhere in between these two, because this is awful light. I want it somewhere in between these two. And you know, like I said, this does have a slight purple shimmer in it, but it's not very much. So I'm not concerned about it in the final, you know, color. Let me see. Let's add a little more milky white. Okay. It's not showing up quite as pink on camera as it is in person. I don't know. I don't think I added anything else to that to make it that lighter color there. Let me look over here and see if I didn't lay something else off to the side. Okay, I didn't see anything else, but this clear was sitting over there with it, so I think maybe I might have added a little clear too to that first bunch. So let's put a little clear in with it and see what that does. I mean, I probably ought to do that anyway, since I added, you know, gel polish to it. The only thing this is really going to do is shear it out a little more, but I mean, it's still not that other color. I must have added a lot of white to that other one. Okay, let me make a tester nail out of it and see what it looks like that. And to do a tester nail, I just put a dual form upside down on one of these little nail stands. It's going to look different, you know, as a nail than it does on a white palette and in a big pile. So, you know. Plus, I want to test for making sure that it cures, because it does have a decent amount of gel polish in it. So, no, I'm doing a terrible job here. Let me get this smoothed out and I'll cure it, and then we will look at it. Oh, and while I'm curing this, what I'll do is I will insert video I took the other night of the cows at it again out here. These are not my cows. I do not live on a farm. We just live on a little, you know, couple of acres. And we have farms on the other side of the road and right next to our property. So the two herds get in those pastures together every now and then. And the one across the road and the one over next to us, they will holler back and forth. So yeah, I'll put that video in here for y'all to watch while I'm curing this. Okay, so I got this one cured. I did take my glove off temporarily because I want to see how it looks, like how it would look as a nail. So, oh, that's awful big. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good color, actually. So that's what we're going to go with. So let me get re-gloved here. I do feel like I must have added something else to that other mix, though, because I don't know. I don't know how I got that color. So let me scrape all this into this pot here without making a mess, hopefully. So yeah, that's why when she said she was sending this gel, I knew it would not be a good color for me, but I wasn't concerned because you can always change gel, man. There's so many things you can do to it. You can add glitter, you can add flakes, you can add foil, you can add pigment powders, alcohol inks, gel polish. I mean, gosh, the possibilities are almost endless. So, let's see here. Put this over to the side, I'll clean that in a second. So, what I want to do here is get a good bit of this in there. So I don't want to mix it in this pot. I think that that's going to be adding too much, and it's going to be too much for that big pot. Between the milky white and the gel polish and the clear and everything. So I'll just fill this little pot. And when I use it all up, I'll make some more. Okay, so clear. I will add in here that if you're working on clients, like paying clients, you're an actual nail tech instead of just doing this for yourself, I don't know if I would advise this. Because that may affect your insurance or something. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just doing this for me. Let's see. So I'll leave that. And then I need something to lay this down on every now and then. Got so much stuff out here already. Just getting started. And you always want to remember your ratios when you are mixing gel. And I've gone over that in my other two videos. It's basically 80-20. You want 80% of the mixture to be hard gel, and the other 20 can be whatever. So let's see. I think that still needs to be a little bit lighter. Man, that pot is full. I do prefer working out of these bigger pots. They're easier to pick up gel out of, but yeah, I don't think that big pot would have held all this. So, okay. Pop. And yes, anytime you're mixing stuff in, it's gonna make bubbles. Just let it sit for a day or two, and the bubbles will come to the surface. You can, if you have some alcohol in like a spray bottle, you can give that like one fine mist over the top once all those bubbles have come to the top, and that will pop them all. Let that alcohol disperse for a couple of seconds, and you're good to go. So, I think that's probably where I'm going to stop on that one. I think that's going to be close. So, original, lightened version. All right, now we can move on to more fun type of stuff. Okay, so ready to go on the next one. Now this one I want to make a sheer red. I saw some nails done with a sheer red and a clear kind of marbled together, and I thought come Halloween, I think I want to do something with that. So I'm not going to make a whole bunch of this either, or not going to make a whole bunch of this one. I don't know if I'll ever use it or not, but it's something I've been wanting to make for a while, so I probably should have got another pot of clear gel before I did this video, but I'd like to get this one used up, honestly, and get it out of here. It takes up a lot of room. So let's see, I think one more maybe. I'm just going to leave that in there as my clear dipper. Okay, and I have this Born Pretty red jelly, but it is a very deep red jelly. It's a set I got back before fall, or at the beginning of fall, or I can't remember. There's a video on it somewhere. I will figure it out and link it for you all, but so yeah. Ooh, that may have been too much already. Didn't start out on my palette. Oh well. Well, this one I'm just adding this one thing, so I think it'll be fine. Oh, sorry. That's a terrible sound. Trying to get all that gel polish down in there. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think that's about right about the color I wanted. I think I want it to be a little more sheer, though, so my goodness, the amount of bubbles I'm putting in this clear down in here. It's got bubbles in it before I even start mixing it around. I'm trying to remember the channel I saw this sheer red on. I think it might have been Nico Nails. I can't remember. But I asked them where they got this gorgeous red, and they said, I just mixed it myself. So I thought, oh, well, you know, yeah, I can definitely do that. Maybe I should have left it. I may have sheared it out too much. Let's get it in a form here and see what happens. Yeah, I definitely sheared that out too much. Well, I should have just left it. Definitely did not need that last scoop of clear. So, just add a little bit more of this back in. Yep, that looks better. Okay, let me get my form back over here and see how it looks now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'm gonna let that cure. Alrighty. Problem with that putty that you stick these down to, when it gets warm in the lamp, it becomes extra sticky. So, oh yes, that is exactly what I wanted. Awesome. Okay, mix 2 done. Okay, now for my next trick. I dug through my glitters. I've got several of them over here. The first one I want to play with is this one from Seikis. That like, I don't know if it's hollow or iridescent. It's hard to tell. I'm going to call it iridescent. UltraViolet. Super fine glitter. I thought what could be really cool, since I've never used either one of these, I want to try it in probably, let's see, probably better go with the Bellflower Dark first and see how that does. I can't believe out of all this garden collection, the purple ones are the ones that I haven't used. I've used all the other colors. Excuse me, I just haven't used any of the purple yet. That for me, that's just weird. Okay, so, and if this doesn't look good, I have another purple glitter over here I think will look really cool instead. So, actually, that is a lot. Gotta quit putting so much out for these little tests. Yeah, I really need to do something with one or both of these. Such pretty colors. Okay, let's see here. Get this open and get something to dip it out with. Alright, found me one of these little spoons, the little 3-piece set I bought forever ago. Oh, that's such a pretty glitter. Okay, so let's see here. I don't know what I would do with this, but I just thought I've been wanting to use that purple glitter for something, and I've been wanting to use one of these purple gels. So I thought I would just give them a mix and see how they look. Oh, that is really pretty. Y'all probably not going to be able to see it very well. Oh, that's pretty. You know what? Let me add just a tiny bit more glitter to that, so it actually comes across. See, that makes it very thick, though. It's a little clear. Just a little bit. It doesn't need much. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes the consistency a lot better. I mean, it's still thick feeling, but I mean, what's the use of putting glitter in gel if the glitter's not going to show? You know? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, yeah, let's make a little pot of that. And then I've got an idea for the other purple. I can use that other glitter with it, maybe. I don't know. Definitely don't need all these purple glitters sitting around, but I want to try them. Ugh, damn it, I knew I was going to do something like that. Alright, cleanup time again. Hang on. If that does happen to y'all, you'll want to get every bit of glitter, or not glitter, gel, out of these threads on the outsides of your pots, because that can cure the lid shut, and then you're stuck. So, Put a little bit of this in here. I don't want to make a whole lot. Like I said, I don't even have an intention for this. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Ooh, that darkened that gel too, if you can tell then. Look how much it darkened it. One more little bit. I think that'll be... No, well, I can't get a decent scoop like that. There we go. Okay, so put that lid back on for now. Add a little bit of clear, especially with how much it darkened it. Put any glitter in yet. Maybe mixing away like I was doing something. One more. Not enough glitter. See, look how pretty that glitter is. Oh, ever since I got that glitter, I've been dying to use it. It's so pretty. Now, I will tell you, when you mix fine things like that, after it sits for a little while, it will settle to the bottom. So you will have to remix them before you use them. Just do it very gently, and you should be fine with the bubbles. Okay, so y'all can't even see that glitter in there at all. I can. Alright, so let's do a little tester of this one. Yeah, that glitter, a fine glitter, definitely changes the consistency of the gel. It makes it grainier feeling on your brush or on whatever tool you're using, and it makes it act different. Like it's not as stringy when you're trying to dip it out of the pot, but it can also mess with the cure of it too, so you have to be careful. Okay, so let me get this smoothed out and cure it, and we'll look at it. Okay, so I got it cured, and I didn't mix it very well, I think. That's why it kind of looks streaky. I didn't get the clear mixed in very well, but I don't hate it like that either. But yeah, that's what that looks like. Ooh, pretty. And compared to the original purple gel, let's see if I can get this off of here. It darkened it, but not a whole lot looking at it just in the pot. So, okay, got that. Now, let me see what I've got laid out over here. Okay, so I laid out this glitter, which has a pink shift to it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It is a textured glitter. Really pretty. I got this on AliExpress, God, ages ago. Part of a 9-piece set, I think. And I wanted to try it with some of this daffodil. I thought I had all these pretty colored gels already pre-made. Let's try and add a little something to them and see if that makes them even prettier. Because I don't know that I'll ever use all these colors. It'll take me my lifetime probably to use half of them. Okay, so there's that. And then get a little of this out. Get it open. These little tiny bags are so hard to open. Okay. I don't know how I like that. With that pink shift to it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So I got a little more yellow out of my palette here, and this maybe? It's like an iridescent white micro mylar. Try a little bit of that. I mean, it's iridescent, kind of sheerish white. I don't think that this one would look bad. Ooh, that was a lot. Probably shouldn't have done that last scoop, and now it just flew everywhere. Oh my god. I'm gonna have such a hard time getting all this glitter cleaned up. Oh well. Now see, that I love. But y'all know how I am about my iridescent white stuff. I'm so convinced that that's not coming across on camera the way it looks in person. So a little bit of clear. So down into that silicone, man. I'm telling y'all, silicone cleans up fairly easy, but when you get glitter worked into it, or just even on it, period, not even work down into it, just glitter on it, it sticks and wants to like meld to it permanently. Yeah, that is really pretty. Okay, let's put a little bit of the form. Try and get all that glitter scraped up off of there. Once again, smooth this out, cure it, and we'll look at it. Okay, so I got it cured, and that, man, that's something else that's not coming across on camera. It is so pretty. Let me see if I can put the flash on, and maybe that will, nope, that just whites everything out. Oh, it's so pretty, though. I decided I didn't want to make a whole, I didn't want to make a pot of that, so yeah, that's why we're doing it on this little palette. So, next thing, I do want to make a little pot of something. I just don't know what. I'm going to start out with clear and add to it and go from there. So, I'm going to get a little clear in this pot here. Put as many bubbles in it as I can possibly put in it. I just want something, I don't even know what color, just something cool. I've still got flash reactive glitters over here to use, maybe, or all those colored foils I bought forever ago, the big sheets of them. So yeah, I don't know exactly what I want to make. I just want to make something cool looking that could possibly inspire a nail set in the future. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. I have this little palette, which I think is going to be a little bit chunky for what I'm wanting to do, so we'll put that away for now. I got all these little flowers, which again, kind of chunky. I have my flash reactive glitters, which I would like to add to something. I really want to use this. Like, this is the prettiest glitter, and I've used it before in a set that I layered. I think I layered that over another glitter, or layered another glitter over that. I can't remember. And I still got this micromylar sitting out. I've got this set of chrome powders that I showed you all forever ago. So let me think here. Okay, I know I would like to use that. Even though we've already made a purple, I don't care. We'll make some more purple. Never have too much purple stuff. Okay, so let's get a little clear out on there. Get a little bit of this glitter on there, and then we will go from there. Okay. I do love a textured glitter. Man, I love a textured glitter. Try and get that really close so y'all can see the texture. There's one that's shining. Where is it? Right about there, where you can kind of see the texture. So, okay, so right now that's just purple glitter suspended in a clear base. So, what do I want to add to it? Okay, I've still got these jellies out that I used on that Pride set. Let me add just a touch of that. A little more than that, actually. Watch that be too much. Pick this little glitter up if I can. Yep. Sounds like we got a storm moving in. Man, Kentucky got hit the other day. I don't know about other states. I haven't really been watching the news, but I know we got hit by storms the other day. Our electricity was out for a couple of hours last night. And I think a couple of people, 3 that I know of, actually lost their lives, which is so sad. So yeah, I hope y'all are staying safe out there with these waves of storms that are moving across the United States. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it still needs a little something though. Let me see. Okay, so many videos ago, I got this set. I pulled out 2 of the polishes. It's those sheer chameleons. So I thought I'd add a little bit of that because it's a sheer shimmer, and these are so pretty. Where's my So I pulled out the purpley one, and I also pulled out a kind of turquoisey looking one. I thought maybe the shimmer in it would look really cool. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so let me pull a little bit of this over to the side and add a little bit of that turquoise and see what that does. Because y'all know I love it when things like color shift and, you know, have different colors and stuff in them. So, okay, so that is what this looks like. So a little touch of that. Oh, please look this look awesome. That purple with that turquoise kind of running through it. The shimmer, I think, could look really freaking cool. It does. I think. It's not showing up. Just a touch more. There's a few little purple or bluish shimmers I can see, but not enough for me. Look at that, just like that. Ooh, I love those colors together. I'll watch this completely screw it up. That is not showing up for y'all, but that looks so cool. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, let's get all this back in the pot without getting it on the other side of the pot this time, hopefully. See there, y'all can kind of see. Oh, that's so cool looking. I love it. Okay. All right. Let me get this out of the way. Now let's just kind of mix this up and see what happens is after it gets sheared out a little bit. Yeah, that's very wishy-washy. Okay, so a little more glitter. And one more just to make sure. Make sure that's enough before I start putting anything else in it. I think it needs just a tiny bit more. I'm afraid to overdo it though. Okay. Now, let's see. Did a tiny bit of that. I'm going to do a little less than I had on the palette, I think. Because I want those that shimmer polish to kind of take over a little more. Okay, now a little bit of that. Oh, I'm so glad I bought this set of polishes. They're so pretty. I've only ever used them, I think, for mixing, but that was about 50% of my intention with them when I bought them. Because I knew they would be awesome mixed. Oh, look at that, just marbled together down in there. Oh, I love those colors together. Let's see. I think it probably needs a little more of the purple jelly. Ooh. And definitely more of the blue shimmer. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm afraid I'm getting too much polish in there. So that's all I'm going to do, I think. Okay. I really wish y'all could see this in person. I just fear it's not coming across on camera at all. That blue's not showing up nearly as well as it does here. Okay, let me make a little nail out of it and see how that goes. Make sure it's not too bendy. Well, that's what I'm afraid is going to happen. I think I've got a lot of gel polish in there. Oh, I wish I had one of those textured glitters in that like turquoisey color, because I would definitely add that too. I don't know, it's got a lot of clear to it, so it might be fine. Okay, smooth this out, cure it. Okay, moment of truth. Feels good, actually. Ooh, oh yeah, on that black background, y'all can see. Oh, that looks so freaking cool. Oh, I love that one. Okay, well, I think we're going to end it on that note, y'all. So yeah, try and get this really close so y'all can see the blue shimmers in there with the purple, and oh, ooh, I love that one. All right, well, another mixing video in the bag. Y'all let me know which one you like the best. I have a feeling. I know. But yeah, y'all let me know. And any ideas for future videos, any requests, whatever, let me know. And thanks for sticking around. I know this is probably going to end up being a pretty long one, so I appreciate y'all sticking around, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.